Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm gonna eat some lunch with you guys. My favorite broccoli cheddar soup with some extra cheese sprinkled in, and I have made myself a tuna sandwich on 12 grain bread. I'm hungry. I need to dig in. This soup smells so good. I was planning to do soup and sandwich this week, and then Jen is always hungry. If you guys don't know her, check out her channel. She did like this taco soup, and then she said something, then she commented back and was like, girl, I love it when you do. I was like, you know what? I just need to just do it, and because I've been craving it. So here we are, having soup and sandwich. So Jen, this one's for you. I think it's too hot. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So tuna sandwich today, guys. Tuna, mayo. I did green onions and I cut up dill pickles and put those in with some mayo and salt and pepper. And then I just have like thin slices of lettuce on top. This 12 grain bread by Dempster's. It's the Dempster's Harvest. It's my favorite. I feel like I haven't had tuna in forever, but I have been really wanting to have it. I just, every time I go to make the sandwich, I just don't. Okay. Oh my gosh, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but you guys know that I was in the hospital for my breathing that one night. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I haven't had broccoli cheddar soup in forever too. Last night I was back at the hospital for a migraine. I was talking about it actually in like my last video, I believe, about how I was like, oh, I think I'm okay now. Oh my gosh, it got so much worse. So anyways, I ended up at the hospital because I just couldn't, nothing would work at home. And I had to do something to relieve the pain. So they put me on IV and they had some pain meds running through me. And even when I left the hospital, I was still feeling not amazing, but so much better. Like I could open my eyes by the time I left the hospital. And today, I can still feel it across my forehead, so I am taking it easy, but I have so much more energy, and I have been sick for like 5 days because of my second COVID vaccine shot. Anyways, I'm feeling so much better. Migraines have been ridiculously hard for me this year, but yeah, anyways, feeling better. They got drugs in me, and it was the same nurse. I don't know if she recognized me from when I was there with my breathing stuff, and she was such a doll. I really, really like her. It almost like eased me knowing that she was the one there, because the nurse that did my check-in, you have to go to check-in, and then you go to triage, and then you they call you to the back to see the nurse and the doctor. The check-in nurse it was busy. It was so busy in there. Like, I was there for hours. I was there for about 2 hours before I even saw the doctor. And that was an hour in the waiting room, 2 hours in the back, and then it was another like 2. I don't know, I got home at like 2 a.m. I think. So the check-in nurse, what a treat she was. Just, I mean, it's busy, so like I try not to, and I mean, it's her job, right? But she just, what's your emergency? And I was like, oh, and I like couldn't see. So I couldn't talk loud because my head was gonna like explode. And I'm like, I have some really severe pain in my head. She was like, what? And I was like, okay. I'm like, so I just sort of like looked at her and I like took all my, everything kind of had in me. I go, I have a migraine. And then like close my eyes again and like tilt back down. She was like, okay. Like so rude. I was like, oh, I get it. You guys are busy. And this is probably so minor, but like I'm willing to wait as long as you will eventually help me. All good. So now I'm going to, I'm on my vacation too, right? So now to enjoy the rest of the week. And I get to go to my son's baseball game tonight. We're going to do some back to school shopping here in Ontario. I don't know, what's the schooling system like where you guys are at? Because I know in Florida, am I wrong? Are they back to school already? Our kids do not go back until like the 7th of September. So they're off for all of July and all of August. But yeah, so we're going to do back to school shopping this weekend, I think. I've saved up a very specific amount of money for him, and I said, this is what you've got. Do not spend half of it on an expensive pair of running shoes. As I told him, I'm like, you can pick what you're doing. I was like, but I would not spend more than $150 on a pair of shoes. Because, like, they're just not, you know, once you wear them and whatever. Excuse me. Water. I'm not drinking much of anything else other than ice water. Still just trying to like flush my system. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to get up to. Still haven't gone to the beach. Would love to do that. It's so good. I made extra tuna so that the boys could have some for starters before we go to baseball or after, whatever they want, if they want it. And so that tomorrow I could have some. I have like those little like Melba toast, but they're like the little rounds and they're like tomato and basil or something like that, and they taste so good. And you just like put a little bit of like tuna on there. I do with egg salad too. So good. This is absolutely delicious, but like a little more cheese wouldn't have hurt. Excuse my sniffles. I get it when I eat hot food. You guys like my hair today? I braided it just to like right here, and then I just pulled it in and threw it up. I really, really don't know what to do with my bangs. So it's so hot out today too. So I was like, not that I can really go outside in this heat. I'm trying to save like all my energy to go to his baseball game later tonight. But I just like don't want my hair on me right now. And the dogs are even, they went out and Arnold was like, yeah, I think we should just stay inside. He just sort of turns around. He's like, no, thank you. They like it for like a few minutes because they get to like lay on the deck in the sun. But when there's like not a breeze, which actually there is kind of a nice breeze right now. But this morning he was like, no, thank you. And just sort of went back in. I was like, yeah, that's fine with me. I'm like, I'm not drinking my coffee out here today. It's already too hot. By the time I got out of bed today, because I did sleep in, because I got home so late. It was about 9:30 when I finally crawled out of bed. I laid there for like half an hour, because I was like, I don't want to get up in case my head still hurts. Man, oh man. It's definitely a weird day to have soup, but there was no way that I was not having soup today. I'll cool my body down before I go out. Okay, one more. That was everything I'd hoped for. And this was everything I dreamed of. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I'm done. Lunch was fantastic. I'm glad I ate it. It's like 2:30 right now. I'm glad I ate it right now because I probably am not eating dinner until we get home, which is going to be like 10 o'clock tonight. So that works for me, though, to be quite honest. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Soup and sandwich. I love it. You guys seem to really love it. So I'm glad that I could have it with you. I'm glad I could share it with you. Broccoli cheddar soup. That's the Campbell's can, if anyone's wondering. It's the Campbell soup broccoli. I think it says broccoli and cheese, but anyways, doesn't really matter. Excuse me. And that was a tuna sandwich on 12 grain bread. Super loved it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did too. And is it ever too hot to have soup? Let me know down below. All right. I'm going to go relax and clean up before I have to go to baseball. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.